Hello everybody, this is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Models. Okay, for this beautiful Tuesday, I have for you video number 8 on my Dean's Marine Tramp Steamer SS Melanie 2. Okay, I made a live action stream video last night on installing the railings and everything. I went back over today and made another video to finish up on the railings. I still got a few more railings put on before it's all done. And my OBS studio allowed me only 55 seconds. That video was about a good hour long, and so it played 55 seconds. I don't know what happened there. So here we go again, take 2. This time this works, and I got my webcam right here, as you can tell. Okay, this is a Dean's Marine SS Melanie 2 Tramp Steamer, circa 1909 all the way up to early part of World War II. England used these during the war as for tramp steamers, cargo ships, because they didn't have very much going for them at the time, because they weren't as industrious as we were. But they only limited what they had, what they can do. And so they made good use of everything, just like we did in World War II got started. We were much better, you know, I mean, except England was a lot more prepared for war than we were. We were a nation most definitely not prepared for war. And we paid for it very dearly for being lax and sitting on our laurels doing nothing. Let the world pass us by. Okay. This is a nice model right here. I've been working on this thing yesterday. I had this thing for about a little over a year right now. And it's taken me that long just to get this thing built at this stage. So right here I got to be able to I got railings due on the superstructure over here I got to finish up on. And also aft, where the fantail's at, by the poop deck, I gotta get that, get the stanchions and the railings done there. Once it's all finished, I go ahead and put my life buoys on here, life rings on here, and start putting my turnbuckles on there so I do my rigging. The last thing I'm going to do with this thing is be my rigging, so I need one day this week. So I'm going to let this thing rest. I did enough on this thing already. I got boom rest on here, everything. This is not too hard of a model to build. It's not made for the designed for the faint-hearted. It takes some modeling skills to do that. But the most elaborate part about this model is the hull. So you got to cut out all these free ports right here, these scuppers right here. Because as you remember on video 2 or 3, when I did live action, I was living in that trailer. I had to drill holes there with a pen vise, cut them out with a number 11 blade, and use a jeweler's file and file these rectangles so they're perfectly square. I had to open up all the portholes up here, also the hose lip. And the same thing pertained aft too as well. These are very pricey kits. These Dean's Marine kits are very pricey, and they run into money. I paid a little over $600 for this. I got it through Harbor Models. Harbor Models and Lackawanna, Dockside Models. They're the distributors of international models overseas. They're distributors of Coral Models, Blue Jacket kits. No, Blue Jacket kits they deal with themselves. Arsena Latina and Dean's Marine, Calder Craft, all these high dollar models, modeling vendors, companies that make these things. Now it took me about 2 weeks to get this. After I placed my order on the internet, it took about 2 weeks. It came in a big old huge box. And it comes with a very, very wonderful supply of parts to make this model. It comes with a fiberglass hull, multimedia all the way, wood, white metal, resin, and plastic. All comes together with this kit. My only beef was they don't give you enough wood for this kit for the internal structures. I had to go to the hobby shop and buy my own to make up for it, using birch wood, 1/4 inch birch. And they gave you just enough wood to lay inside the hull to lay your decks down there. That's about it. But internal structures keep the hull nice and solid. You're on your own. They didn't give you enough wood there. That was my only beef. But everything else, this thing's 100%. There's quality control in this kit. I can tell by the treatment of the plans and the parts list, because it's signed by Mon Dean himself, and also the people who work for him. He's got their signature on there also. Letting you know that you're guaranteed 100%. This kit's 100%. Nothing's missing out of it. As for the construction wise, like I said before, it's not made for the faint-hearted or for the novice at heart. It's a very difficult kit to build. It requires a lot of reinforcement and time and patience. This is a fully functional radio controlled model. I got a Duma 6-volt motor installed in there. And I got my servo for my rudder. All I need right now is my receiver and a transmitter and a battery, and I'm ready to roll. And I'm going to try to coax my daughter and my son-in-law to pick me up a radio unit for this thing. All my radio and stuff is in my storage in Ohio. And I miss that stuff very bad, guys. You know, they're keeping the payments on for me because I can't afford to miss that stuff, lose that stuff. If I lost that stuff in that storage facility, I would suffer great loss, and whoever has got it will be in for a treasure trove, or it'll be fugitive to the trash can. I've seen stuff like this go in garbage cans, all busted up. They just throw it in there like it was yesterday's trash. That happened to me when I moved out of my house on Angus Lane when I was living in Ohio before I moved in that trailer. I went back there a couple of days later to go in the house, get the Bristol's models. They had about 4 of them. I had to get out of there. And I was greeted at the driveway. Here they are in paper bags and trash can. I could not believe that. There's people out here in this world that have never had anything valuable in their life, don't cherish or relish value. The artwork, anything, they just throw it in the trash can because it don't amuse them. And I don't like none of my stuff going in the trash cans like that. I was really mad about that, but what the heck can you do? Every time you vacate a house like that, somebody's going to go in there and start trashing the place out and rumble through it and everything else. That was my great loss. Every time I move, I suffer great losses. I think we all do. Anyway, this kit's obtainable at 2 locations, like I told you. They're either not Lackawanna Dockside models or Harbor models. And you get them there. Before you place an order for one of these kits, be sure to get a hold of the company and ask them if they still can ship them. Because Mr. Trump imposed a big old tariff on everything, and a lot of places are not shipping nothing. Chuck Pappy is one of my regulars. He goes on, and my subscribers. He goes on to my channel all the time and and gives me comments on my videos. And also on my live streams, he's on there pretty regularly and expect to be there all the time, which I am. I try to. And he sent away for a paper model, 1/200 scale of the USS Missouri. $130-something he paid for it, and he hasn't got it yet. So I guess in due time he will get it sooner or later. But yeah. So like I say, you order stuff like this, be quite certain when you contact the people if they're still shipping. And they'll probably say yay or nay, you know. Anyway, like I say, these are expensive. I paid over $600 for this thing. It's about a meter long. You run into some money, but it's worth it, you know. I think everybody should have a Dean's Marine kit once in a while. And I can't afford them. They're awful expensive. Like right now, my buying models days are over with for me. So I'm shut down right there. Okay. Tonight we're going to have live action stream at 9 o'clock. I'll be working on my Trumper 1/350 scale USS Ticonderoga, Essex class aircraft carrier. And we have Dingy on there. He's one of my regulars that watches my live stream videos. And he's working on the USS Essex in 1/350 scale. And he's done a pretty good job on it, you know. And so I think he'll get a pretty good charge out of it. I'll be working on my Ticonderoga. And he'll be working on his USS Essex. He sent me last night a message on my phone right there. That's the USS Essex he's working on. He's doing a good job. Looking okay. Alrighty, I'm out of here. We'll catch you guys tonight, live stream tonight. This is it for the SS Melanie by Dean's Marine. This is it for me. And please, 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 guys, when you guys when you fellas go out to the grocery stores, please watch yourself. Do like Pappy Boynton does, and also Joe Foss. Keep your head on a swivel. Look around. Because every time I turn on YouTube right there, because I like to YouTube, there's nothing on there I don't have. It's my entertainment right there. Every time I see stuff, you got people looting stores, robbing stores, everything, and they're getting away with it. I don't know how the hell they get away with it. I surmise all these liberal sanctuary states are doing that stuff. But out here in Tennessee, they won't do it out here. Oh no. They do it out here, they got a bullet this big with a name on it. And they'll get it out here. Some places don't allow that stuff, and some do. I think the people like the mayors and the governors, I think they're held accountable for what's going on, allowing this stuff. This is not American, guys. This should not happen in our nation like this. It's like the old saying, liberalism is a mental disorder and it destroys nations. And it does. Okay. Make mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Stay focused on your drive. Beware of your surroundings. Get yourself a kit. It's getting cold outside. If you got a kid at the house, work on it. Enjoy yourself. Take care of the little ones. Please say your prayers. And also, thank you very much for new and old subscribers, for your candor, your views, and comments. I'm deeply honored each one of you. And we'll catch you tonight live stream on the USS Ticonderoga. This is Frankie Modelers signing off, and God bless everybody. May God bless.